Hello, familia. Welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Insta because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my old goodies. Fam, I am filled with energy. I uploaded the vlog yesterday, so I always feel so good. You wanted to see this comparison, and I really think it's gonna be a good one because both of these are so freaking good. When I reviewed this one, it was after this one. I quickly touched on the differences on these powders. You guys wanted to see a comparison. You know I have oily skin, so that's also another bloop in the situation. So my face is practically done. I am reviewing some blushes today, which is why I don't have liquid blush, but let me tell you what I have on and then we'll start. So I started off with priming the skin with the Cali Ray primer. You guys know this is my primer. I've been using it so much, I'm literally running out, but I added it to my face, of course, after I did my skincare, and I let this dry down for about 3 minutes. Then I went in with the new Fenty Lumi foundation in the shade 280. I wanted to use this Lumi foundation because I love it. It's so good. Because we are going to use these types of powders, I wanted to use something more Lumi just to see how it will work out throughout the day. I blended it out with this new It Cosmetics foundation brush that I'm kind of loving. Let that dry down maybe about 3-4 minutes. I don't have a lot of time today. Then I went in with the Too Faced contour stick in the shade Chocolate Souffle. It's more the contour color, and I added this all over. I'm kind of loving it how it just melted into the skin. I blended it out with a brush. Then I went in with my Hourglass concealer. I've been loving this concealer so much. It's crazy because when I reviewed it, I did not like it. Now I can't stop wearing it, but you know, I did that, added it all over my face and my under eyes, blended all that out, and here we are ready to go. I did full reviews on both of these, so they're up already if you want to check them out. They're thorough reviews. You know how I do. I kind of want to use the sponge thingies that came with both powders because I really liked how these actually work, because the textures of these are great because the powder grabs on well. It's the Amazon ones that I feel like they don't grab product too well. I just have to kind of feel it and know like it's gonna grab it. I should have washed them, but girl. Let me give you info about both powders really quick and then we'll start so I can explain what I'm doing. The Mercier Ultra Blur Talc-Free Waterproof Translucent Pressed Setting Powder retails for $52. It comes in 3 shades. This is a ultra blurring, finely milled talc-free pressed powder infused with hyaluronic acid that delivers up to 16 hours of comfortable wear and shine absorption. Highlighted ingredients is amino acids and silica powders to create a soft focus effect on fine lines, pores, and imperfections. Hyaluronic acid that makes the powder feel comfortable for all skin types. White lily that prevents oxidation and photo flashback. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Press Powder retails for $54. It comes in 6 shades. I'm in the shade Translucent Medium. It retails for $54. This is a talc-free sheer press powder clinically shown to instantly reduce shine for an airbrush finish that lasts all day long. Coverage is light, the finish is matte. Both available at Ulta and Sephora. I want to start with the left side. It's going to be the Hourglass side. I'm going to grab the powder like this. This is so pigmented. Let me show you up against one another. Look. Actually, looking at them, hold on. They both have like that good pigment. See that? You know, I always get rid of all my creases with my sponge before I set down. A setting powder will make or break your makeup, I promise. So I'm just gonna go up here, really set it in as I'm looking up and kind of looking down and bring it down. But I really want to concentrate on the under eyes first. I'm gonna bring this up here without tapping again, just because I want to see how like one dip will get. What I'm doing is pressing in. You can always use a powder puff, you can use a brush, you can use a sponge. I personally like how this looks. Oh, this is blurring. I'm like, this is blurring, but look, that's the thing about this powder. The blur it does. Okay, I'm gonna dab one more time a little bit. You see? Look. There's a bit of a luminous to the skin. Oh, wait, maybe not. Moving right along to Laura Mercier. I'm gonna add it like that. Get rid of the creases and do the exact pressing motion. I'm gonna even it out here and press it in. Press it. Immediately, the Laura Mercier powder feels lighter. The Hourglass, I'm gonna dip one more time. I think I need a little more. The Hourglass powder feels more like a foundation powder. You know how a foundation powder, it's not that it's heavy, but you just feel it a little more, just a smidge. Typically setting powders, which is this in a press form, they're lighter in texture because they're so finely milled, and they have some pigment, but it's not too heavy with pigment. A foundation powder has more pigment, which creates a little more texture to it. Wow, this looks good. Look. Whoo, blur. Damn, that's blurring too. Before I do anything else, look at the skin. Hourglass, you can see how blurred this is. Blurred. Here it's blurred too though. Look. Right now I'm seeing a little bit of radiance here. This one's set more on the matte side. Not a dry matte, it's like a soft matte. Okay, my under eyes, you know how I feel the powder should set your under eyes well? They honestly both set the same. There's a little bit of creasing. When it comes to pressed powders, they don't get my under eyes very well. I need a loose powder. That looseness of the powder gets into all the crevices of my under eye area. It's not the pressed powder fault like these. It's the formula and it's being pressed is that I personally don't like, and I don't think it worked exactly how I want it to work, you know? Personal preference. I will say though, it did set pretty well. You see that? No darkness peeking through. Okay. Okay, I see the luminous here. This one I feel like it just looks overall smoother. I don't know, what you think? Let me set my lids really quick because I forgot. Just kind of do this motion, and then with Laura, do this. This is definitely blurred, more blurred, huh? A little bit, a little bit. Oh. Oh, it is 10:40 in the AM. You guys know we're gonna do an all-day wear test. I may come back like at around 9 because girl, it's late. I started a little bit late, but it's okay. My loose Maybelline setting powder, just to kind of bring it into the under eyes. I'm just gonna use the same powder puff. Kind of like that. I'm gonna use the Hourglass. I'm gonna use the other side of the Hourglass one. It doesn't have that much product. We're gonna let this sit. I am going to finish up the face and then I'll be back. I was like, wait, I need to come back. So I'm gonna get this powder puff and I'm going to clean this up. I cut the cheeks with this powder. I'm just gonna blend this out. Make sure we're just like all good here. And then also with Laura Mercier powder puff, I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap here. Oh, lie, the skin looks so flippin' smooth. At this point, you've seen it. These are the NYX blushes. I'm trying out 2 different shades. That's why it's a little intense, or every day is intense. I'll finish up my face and be back. Okay, fam, skin. You know what? Actually, how did I almost forget this? Let's do a flash test. I mean, we've done it before, but let's do it again. Ooh, okay. Looking good. No flashback at all on either side. Okay, that's always good. So if you don't know what that is, typically powders will give you some sort of flashback. Depending on the type of powder, at the beginning I thought the Laura Mercier would give me some flashback, but it doesn't. It's because powder can kind of sit on top of the skin, so if it's not blended in and if it doesn't adhere to the skin too well, it can sit on top of your skin, and then when you take photograph pictures, there's like this white cast, and that's what we try to avoid. Typically powders will do that, nothing else will. Well, if a foundation's super light on you, that's just a total flashback, but it's typically like the powders. Skin is looking good. This is Hourglass. So smooth and pigmented. This is Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier is also very smooth, a little bit of pigment, but lightweight, very lightweight. So that's the main differences that I see here, comparing side by side. Under eyes are looking good. Wait, hold on, not really. They're like kind of creasing. You just get here. Anytime like your under eyes are creasing, you could always just go back and just kind of hit it back with the powder. Not adding more powder, whatever you have. Let's see, let's look now. They may get worse at the end of the day. They're not setting too well, and it's honestly both sides. When I reviewed it, they set a little bit better. I don't know what's going on today. I mean, we'll see. I don't know, maybe it'll get better. You know, that's a big deal. The lids look really good, pretty smooth. We are gonna do an all-day wear test. Let's go in front of the window so you can see how both sides look. I don't know which I would pick right now. I like them both equally. I do. Hold on, I have like a... Okay, after this, I'm not touching up my face. This is it. Okay, bye. Here we are in front of the window. Here's Hourglass. Laura Mercier. Oh my god, I don't see a difference right now. Can you? I see a little bit of glow. This may be a little smoother right now, the Hourglass. Laura is smooth and a little matte. A little bit, not by a lot. Damn. Skin is looking good though, no lie. So good. Hey familia, I'm back. It's 10 o'clock. You guys, we've had both powders on all day long, but you know, I got some footage for you at around, I think 6 o'clock? 5 o'clock. Here on the left side, the side with no piercings, is the Hourglass side. It looks really good. Everything was well put together. Oils were coming in a little bit, but we do know this powder is a little on the radiant side. On the other side, it's the Laura Mercier powder. It looks good, very well put together. I don't see anything really changed on this side at this point, and makeup was looking really good. Has it been 12 hours? I would like to get in the crevices. I could get in there. I am oily. It was really hot today too, and I've been drinking my water, so that will create more moisture in the skin. So here is Hourglass. What you think? What you think? Here is Laura. The center, no lie, at this late in the game, especially because it's been 12 hours, like I really don't see much of a difference. I am radiant. I do have oily skin. I am reflective. Hell, even my hair went up because that's how tired I am. But if I'm looking, I do feel like Laura Mercier looks a slight better, well put together, as in better. It's just very slight. Here, I see my nose peeling a little bit, a smidge. That also could easily be if I scratched my skin, I bumped my nose. But right now, this is what we're looking at, right? Both the mouth sides look the same. Forehead too. These kind of perform very similarly without me really realizing it, because I felt like this one was more matte than this one initially, right? Initially, you do see the difference. With skin warmth, things kind of all meshed in well. They held my makeup very well today. I don't find that anything is separating, which is what I'm really surprised about. So let's touch up and see. Literally taking that first layer of oils off by tapping with my sponge. I think Laura does look a little bit better after tapping versus Hourglass. These differences are so small. I will have to say Laura's the winner chicken dinner. I just like the texture of it. I like the mattifying effect. I do like that it looks slightly better. Literally the smallest amount better than Hourglass. I really like Hourglass. I think Hourglass did a great job considering I have oily skin and this is not a really matte powder. While talking about Hourglass under eyes look way better. You see how Laura Mercier, that one crease is like way down there? So, is Laura Mercier the better powder? I wouldn't say it's the better powder. Both powders are equally great. If you have one, I don't think you need the other. They both can be interchangeable. They're both beautiful powders that blur and set the skin and the eye area so freaking well. This was so cool to see, like especially throughout the day, how things progress. And girl, gastada? Not today. Not today, right? After tapping, of course, because girl, I was oily. Okay, but this is it, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. I will link and tag everything down below so you can buy if you are interested. And thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.